name is Officer Brown. I work for the White Settlement Police Department. I've worked here since February of 2022, so about a year and a half now. I've been assigned to the patrol division that whole time, and pretty much since then I've been assigned to night shift. So one of the important things to look for on nights is DWI drivers. There's a lot of them out here, especially on weekend nights like tonight. Some of the things that you look for when you're looking for a driver that's under the influence or intoxicated is anything out of the normal from what driving behavior is. So weaving in between lanes and not being able to maintain your lane is a good sign. Driving too slow is a very good sign. Not signaling a lane change. Just anything out of the ordinary. Something that you look for when you're trying to find a DWI driver. Since I've started working here, I've made several DWI arrests. And those can come from either proactive driving and pulling people over, or sometimes you get a call for service where you get dispatched, and during the course of that investigation you find out that somebody that was intoxicated was driving a car. Well, in our community in particular, we have had a history of bad experiences with DWI drivers. Quite recently there was an incident over on Nathan Court where a DWI driver crashed into a house. He was pulling a trailer. He was going at a high rate of speed and he killed a 15-year-old girl. So it's quite important to stop people like that from being out on the streets. Yeah, so there's usually 3 parts of an investigation for a DWI. The first thing that you look for is the driving behavior itself. Looking for that reasonable suspicion that the driver is intoxicated or that probable cause that they've committed a violation, and then making the stop. The second thing you look for is the observation of the stop itself, and the stop itself. So while you're making that traffic stop, you're looking for, how are they pulling over? Are they doing it immediately? Are they taking their time? Are they using their signals? Are they pulling over into a safe location? And once you contact the driver, what do you observe while that contact is being made? So are they slurring their words? Can you smell the odor of alcoholic beverage coming from inside the car, from their breath in particular? You're looking for all these factors, and then if you do have that reason to have them step out of the car because you're going to conduct a more thorough investigation into whether or not they're intoxicated, you observe how they exit. Are they taking off their seatbelt before they try to exit the car? Are they putting the car in park before they exit the car? Are they stumbling as they get out? Are they leaning on their car while they walk back to wherever you're escorting them? During all that time, if the driver is truly intoxicated during all that time, you may have your probable cause to make that DWI arrest before you even do any field sobriety tests. One of the reasons that driving while intoxicated, I should say, is a big pet peeve of mine, is because nowadays there's so many reasons not to, so many ways not to drive intoxicated. Back in the day, if you were drinking at a bar or something in the middle of the country, you didn't have a good friend that could come and pick you up, or you didn't have someone's phone number, it's a lot more challenging to get a ride. But these days, with Uber and Lyft and taxis, and everything is so accessible, especially with smartphones, that there's no reason to drive intoxicated. You can get home in so many other ways.